Okay, here we are, another day, another discussion. The topic of today is a basic, simple question. We're going to start from the top, foundation. This is going to be your foundation study of what it is we're talking about on this whole channel and really things that equate to your life. And the question is, what is credit? So we've all heard about credit cards, credit loans. There's credit, there's debt, there's finances, there's a lot of financial terms in the credit world, the financial world. There's a lot of different means and methods of how to accomplish certain things, and one of them is credit. Credit is going to be, really whether we like it or not, is going to be the avenue that is going to be the preferred method to accomplish certain goals in your life, mainly financial goals. You can go about different goals in different ways, different means and methods, but one of the most prominent way and the most prominent way, the most basic way to accomplish certain things that you might be looking for is going to be credit. For example, if you want to start a business and you don't have the equity, you don't have the cash, you don't have the money in your bank to get started on the business, you're probably going to need to borrow money. And when you do that, you're going to need credit, right? If you are a family and or if you're single and you're trying to go ahead and buy a home, which most people try to do these days, if that's something that you would like to do, if that's your goal, then you're going to probably need to borrow money from a lender, such as a mortgage company or another financial institution, a bank of some sort, a credit union. There's different ways of accomplishing this to get funded, but what's going to happen is whatever outlet you choose, typically it's going to be involved around you and your credit, and it's going to put you in a situation where you're going to have debt. However, if you're wise and smart about certain ways to accomplish this, it's really not that bad of a deal. If you got to be wise about certain things, and like I said, credit is going to give you the ability to borrow money. It's going to give you the ability to access goods and services. That's exactly what credit is. Credit is the ability to borrow money and access goods and services with a caveat, with the promise to pay later, right? I mean, it goes back from years and years, right? That's how you do things. If you want to accomplish something and you just don't have the means and method, you borrow from someone else. They give you what you need. In this case, it would be money, so that you can purchase a home, for example, but with the agreement that you're going to pay them back at a certain time on a certain day with a certain type of interest. And that's the way we operate today. Unless you have full cash, right? You don't have to go through that means and method. You could just give cash to whomever it is or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, purchase. But until then, you most likely will need to borrow. And so with that said, your credit is going to give you that ability. So good credit will give you that ability to borrow money or goods or services at a great rate. That's good credit, at a great price with great interest. And that's what you want. You want the ability to pretty much borrow money when you need it. And with that said, credit is going to accomplish that. Now, there's also a negative part of credit, because if you're not wise with your credit ability, if you're not wise with your money management, then it will affect what is called your credit and your credit profile and your credit score. And that's going to hinder you from purchasing whatever it is that you need to purchase, such as a house, a car, starting up your business. So credit is super important. But it comes with debt. It comes with debt. So if you know how to manage this correctly and properly use it in the way that it's supposed to be used, it actually can be a benefit. It can be a benefit for you, right? I mean, if you're going to purchase a house that costs $400,000 and you only don't, maybe you have $10,000, $20,000 saved up in the bank, well, you're going to need to borrow the difference. And with that said, they're going to look, the lenders are going to look at your credit and see if you are actually a candidate that they would like to bring on as a client and give you the remainder of the balance of the house so that you can purchase this house with the promise that you're going to make a monthly mortgage. That's exactly how credit is. It's actually super simple. It's not that hard. It could even go back to, like, if your neighbor you need to borrow $500 from your friend or neighbor, and you ask for the 500. And if you are someone that is, in their eyes, if you're someone that's worthy of paying it back, if you are trustworthy, they know who you are, then they'll probably lend you the money with the stipulation that you would pay them back, maybe with or without interest at that part, when it's between friends and family. But typically, when you need to borrow money, it's going to come. You can receive this money or borrow it with the idea that you're going to promise to pay it later. Now, it's typically granted by financial institutions such as like I said, credit card companies or retailers. Like if you went to a department store, they offer credit, right? You can purchase something within their department, within their store, or also, almost anywhere. You want to buy a set of tires, most tire shops offer credit. You can apply for credit and you can get what you need, again, with the promise to pay it back. And all this is based on your credit worthiness. So, if you're not familiar with what a credit report is, it's pretty much your financial history. It goes back several years. This does, and then if you have a good financial history and you have a good credit score, then you pretty much can almost accomplish what you need and get borrowed money at a low interest. If you have neglected your credit and it's damaged in some sort, then it's going to hinder you from said credit, right? So that's exactly what credit is. It could be a benefit. It's also, it can be a detriment. So you need to be wise with that. And if you're struggling with credit and you're not sure if you can, accomplish what you want, then you can see me. You can direct message me if you're watching this on Instagram, or you can email me if you're watching this on YouTube. I've helped many people. I would love to help you out. And we've straightened out people's credit from a low number to a high number. And that's what we do. At the same time, this channel is really geared to teaching you, the viewer, about credit. Many of you watching are very familiar with credit, so this is elementary. But a lot of people are new to this game, and I've spoken to a lot of people that are new to this game and, just need somebody to coach them along, and that's exactly what I'm here for. So stick around on this channel. I would hope that you would enjoy this type of content. I'm a young YouTube channel, but I am striving to grow it, and with your help we can grow it. And I would love to take you on as a client or take you on as a viewer, and just maybe if you just like watching this type of information, I would love it if you would just like it and subscribe it. If you're watching this on YouTube, Instagram, follow me. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll do my best to answer, and we can go from there. But thank you for watching. Again, credit, basic, simple. It's the ability to borrow money, services, or goods with the promise to pay it later. That's your basic